AAS 782. You must be my friend.
Friend?
Not a stranger or anything.
No.
And what's your name?
Officer Leonard.
Uh-huh.
And what's your name?
Actually, don't talk to cops.
You don't talk to cops?
Nope.
You must be Walter.
I said I don't talk to cops.
Okay. So, I believe I know you as Walter. Right?
I believe I know he's a racist, possibly.
Okay.
Okay, right? Are you a racist? Of course, the other night when he said, you just look at me in a blank face, huh? Then you're a racist.
That's what you say.
Well, shrug your shoulders and an excuse. Okay, so not to be offensive, but let me guess. What is it? Would you like your bottle? What is it, Dr. Evil? Would you like your pacifier?
No.
Or a bottle, or what is it?
No.
It's really late.
The liquor store up the street called?
Yes, they did. I know.
Yep. So they would prefer that you no longer come into their store.
And that's all they had. And you know why? Because I walked in there real mellow and told people they want people on the beat. Do it now. Not nice and slow, like you, reactive. Right, a reactive thing. Do you want to hear it, or you just want to? I mean, is it that quick? You gotta. If you walk with your feet, it will corroborate with you. Oh, it's just a little ribbon. It's just a little ribbon, right? It's just a little bullion. That's it. And worst of all, you're in on it. It's the same crest as you, and therefore you must be doing it. Oh wow, isn't that mental rape? So it's to be slow. You yourself don't tailgate, right? How many car lengths and why? Because it's a circulatory system. It's a circulatory system. Pardon me, but wow. So that children would be more polite. Not always mommy, chamber line, at you, and here I am, and now we'd better talk about it. Really, man, humanity is destroying itself. And I'm supposed to worry about how I look, how I feel. I want to go play music, and frankly, I get this. I don't care if it's about the implant that Officer Lake put in me. I don't care why you're here. It's just that at most you were here to arrest me. That's what he wanted. Why? And I did say, I'm leaving. But he said, your next move is to go out. And I said, that's so very reactionary of you. And his next thing was call the cops. Although my next move was to leave. And so now here you are. Why? Because he said it's on something. What? What does he sell? And who did that? Well, they poisoned it. Well, the government did itself. That's right, they did. With industrial alcohol. That's a 10 out of 10, not just a conspiracy theory, a conspiracy. And so while we're all up to this, man, look, I really don't mind. I just want us all to forgive each other and get along, and I'm not going to trust you for one moment to do it. Because you are a stranger. Yes, I get it. I can't go back. I agree. On tape too. Nobody can, huh?
I'm on tape too.
You are.
Okay? So
It's not.
If you go back into the store, they have the option of having you arrested and charged with theft. Okay?
What if I grow it in my bathtub? Is that cool too?
In your bathtub?
Yeah.
What you do in your bathtub?
I can make alcohol in my bathtub, huh?
What's that?
Can I make alcohol in my bathtub?
Making alcohol in your bathtub's illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Like tailgating? Look, man, it's not you. May I proceed, please, officer?
Yeah.
Thank you.
As long as you understand you're not welcome at the liquor store, okay?
Look, it really doesn't insult me. I'm trying to say that. People are out there actively trying to make people feel bad while they're absolutely destroying the earth. Fuck humanity. Do you have kids? I don't care. It's not my business. But they need butterflies to look at by the time you're drawing a picture of it. It's really not about me or you. And if you want to know why people are angry on the streets, it's because one of them got took. Yeah. Just as you would. And by the way, you're indoctrinated as possible, maybe. But it's not my fault. I don't believe all cops are bad or all people are bad. But it's like real slow. See, nice and slow. I can pass this right as you like. But see how gentle it is? It's not, I need to do this, that now. Shove my laundry in the box because it's time to. Go to the next destination. Speed real fast. Be angry at everyone. Yell at my kids. Yell at the dog.
All right? You're all set to go as long as you understand you're not welcome at the store up there. The liquor store, okay?
Counter-psychological operations may be known as my name. It is not anything that I want to be reactive about or angry towards you. I mean, may I walk that way? You're probably not going to stay back here, right?
Yep, no, you're free to go.
You can stay there.
All right.
You got it, because you worry about it.
All right.
You know, I love you automatically, That guy at the bridge, he had his hand on his holster. He's like, how's Swiss cheese today? And that's a beautiful butterfly. Where'd it go?
You went off that way.
So I'm gonna walk, because you're gonna tell me to keep going, right?
Here, where you go?
Can I go that way?
I don't care, as long as you don't go into the store.
Okay, how about I stay right there? While you go into your cruiser, while I stay here because I'm not under arrest.
Yep, you're not under arrest.
Okay, now I'm really sorry, but now we are walking together. See?
Yep.
Nice and not on the beat. Just, here's me, my analog life. I hone my crafts. Do you have hobbies?
What's that?
Do you have hobbies, man?
When I'm not working, I have a few, yes.
Please focus on them. Don't let this stuff get to you. I need you to, dude, there are people who kill me. As far as I know, there's human trafficking where you're very well involved with. I'm not going to assume that. This is a big deal, man. You must assume my tone, my suddenness, my exuberance is like a threat to you because it's a reaction, right?
Walter, are you still seeing HCRS or anything like that currently?
I am waking HCRS up, as well as I hope people in general, to what is happening. They use cell towers, they use satellites, they use underground subs, they use military bases, they use HARP, H-A-R-P in Alaska, and they can vibrate a mind at a certain point where they can control it, they can corroborate all these things to make us all suspicious and against each other. Who knows, maybe, who knows? But it can also kill a person. Simply shut down their vital functions long enough. Right here. It just, for 3 minutes, all of a sudden. Now, why don't they do that? Why am I not under arrest? Why did that happen? And why is he so upset with me? I mean, I just walked in, the nicest guy's like, I'm on a Zen trip. I'm some guy so happy. I'm as happy as my heroes. Trey Anastasio. Everyone who meets me, if they, what a nice guy. I am so sorry for what you've gone through. Yeah. I mean that. I'm openly wept for every person I could have thought was, they perceive me as their enemy.
All right, well, you're all set. Just don't go back to the liquor store, okay?
All right.
All right. You have a good afternoon.
You too. So anyhow, there's the monument. That's where a lot of people decided to serve their country. I'm not really sure why, because there's borders, I suppose. And money. I want to cry. I really do want to cry. Not for me, for that man right there. In that uniform, that poor guy. I almost want to shut the thing off for how much I want to sob for giving up, but that is a beautiful tree. That is a beautiful organism. Perfect, exactly, as a birthright, in fact, for our way of speaking. That poor fucking dog. And he is a racist. I mean, maybe he at least look at me in a straight face, You know what? I may not be forgiven by that man. I will not know. I will not ask. I sure as hell not will. Thinking, I need advice from that fucking nanobot shit they put in me, that implant stuff. But, that's not my, I can come back to the conversation now in the video. That's not my, fight to fight. I mean, that's his responsibility to outgrow what he was indoctrinated with. I hesitate to film anyone here. I never would. That is a place that sells flooring. They sell it. They sell it. The poor fucking cob. And so there's Carpet One. It ain't mom and pop's carpet store, although that makes a difference. I don't suppose it could be. You know, it's probably, maybe it might be a franchise. More flowers, more flowers. Beautiful white flowers, aren't they nice? I smell it. Yep, flowers. And they're rich with some succulent stuff that I guess bees really love. And we need bees. We really, really need bees. The nicotinoids in Monsanto's Roundup got back in the hives, and that's how that had happened. And they even might have wanted to, I don't know if it's bullshit, and practically have by now, it doesn't matter. It was something my mom heard because of some voice shit. They want to replace it with drones. Drones, drones, drones. Oh. So, anyhow, the fire hydrant. There it is. The turnaround road. Some grass. Not mowed down. Right? Not mowed down. Of course, there. Right. And here's some beautiful blue flowers. Lawnmower, what? And this is the town of Springfield, who should care, I suppose, if there's such a thing as should. Maybe like shoulders, you know, not. You gotta keep something on, like you gotta carry that, right? Well, all right. Here's what I see. There's a yellow flower, the first one I have seen the entire time, of that type, that is. And so I'm about. I got about a minute and 30 seconds or so, as of in a few seconds. It is a beautiful bug for me to complete this video. So there, that way is Springfield, the town of. Right over that teeny crest is a McDonald's to the right, and as well as a plaza. They barely moved in a Domino's Pizza for no reason whatsoever. There are a bunch of people who have come here from foreign countries to make pizza. So of course Domino wants to compete. There's McDonald's right there. This town, I don't know that any town person from Springfield would ever hear it, but they might as well. It's a post-industrial strip with dilapidated mills and a war factory that doesn't work anymore. And everybody's really bored, and they do lots of heroin and sell shitty pot as a result. And wow, I mean the factories are dilapidated. You know what Donald Trump did not come through and do is rebuild that fucking factory, did he? He did not manage the coronavirus well. We know this. Well, that's the end of my video. It was a little bit earlier than I thought, but I love everyone.